Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the planet of communication, intelligence, all sort of travels, transportation, business acumen, the planet Mercury, which is going to be transiting the sign of Aries on May 10th, and from May 10th till May 30th, it's going to be dignified over there. So like the way guys, I always say this thing that if you are chiefly being ruled by a planet, and if that planet goes into some sort of affliction in the transit, the impact of that gets felt in your personality, in your life's undertakings as well. So guys, from the past couple of weeks when Mercury was transiting in the Pisces, so Pisces is a sign of debilitation for the planet Mercury. Over and above that, it was conjunct with Rahu over there as well. So I'm very much sure that for all those people who are strongly ruled by the Mercury, like whether you are born on the 5th of any month, 14th of any month, 23rd of any month, or you're working as a trainer, as a coach, as a linguistic expert, as a mathematician, or like heavily engaged in the business of travel and tour, sales, media, marketing. So all those people would have definitely got the hit of this affliction to the planet Mercury in the transit. But now guys, just because now Mercury is going to be out of the clutches of Rahu, out of its debilitation, a lot many people will experience the good results as well. Along with that guys, when we talk about how Mercury manifests results whenever it is transiting in the Aries sign, so Mercury is a planet of communication. Aries is a very spontaneous, it's a very impulsive, it's a very go-getter energy. So I'm very much sure that it is definitely going to make many native a very good debater, a very good conversationalist, whether we talk about in the matters of specifically where too much of the arbitration, debating, negotiation is needed. And let's say for example, if you are working in the fields of journalism, communication, in your line of work, you have to address large crowd. So public speaking is an integral part of your line of work. Quick decision making, multitasking, travel, transportation, too many meetings in a single day. If your schedule, if your work life looks like to be something like this, then this entry of Mercury in the Aries will definitely benefit many natives. And along with that guys, when we talk about the general remedies, so definitely those who are living in India, donating money to the eunuchs on Wednesday, if that is possible, you should consider doing that. Recitation of the Vishnu Sahasranam becomes very important. Offering Modak and the Durva at Lord Ganesha's temple on Wednesday becomes very important. Recitation of the Atharvashish Ganesh Stotra becomes very important. Feeding the birds becomes very important in order to get the best result out of this transit of Mercury in the Aries sign. So okay guys, now after this we will try to briefly look at that how this transit of Mercury is going to be benefiting different rising signs. So starting first with the Aries Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case Mercury is going to be transiting in your first house. So first of all, sigh of relief. Mercury is not a very beneficial planet for you because of the rulership of your third house and the sixth house, but just because guys, in today's modern day age, our life is somehow glued with the social media. We want everything to be delivered fast. So because of that, Mercury becomes very important. And if you are actually working in the fields of sales, media, marketing, so I'm very much sure that from the past couple of weeks, you might not have experienced that sort of thrust in the execution of your work style, and many people might have got entangled into some sort of misunderstanding, being misinterpreted. But now all of that is going to be a matter of the past, because now Mercury is going to be entering your first house. So for all those people in whose line of work, communication, self-expression, performing arts is an integral part of your line of work, all those people can get benefited. You will definitely get the right set of support from your friends, from your neighbors, from your colleagues, from your neighbors and all. Lastly guys, the only one way why I'm seeing you guys vulnerable is that because your ascendant lord right now in the transit is also afflicted, being transiting in your 12th house. Over and above that, Mercury has got a rulership over the 6th house. Like it becomes kind of a planet which has the capacity to give you sickness, disease, illness. So roguish, like 6th lord transiting in the first house at a time when the ascendant lord is also afflicted in the transit. So give heightened attention to your health and the matters of your health well-being. That is the only one thing which I want to say. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case Mercury has got a rulership over your second house, over your fifth house, in the transit, Mercury is going to be transiting in your 12th house. So definitely guys, expenses can suddenly go very high. And let's say for example, if in your line of work, like if your business engagements are somehow connected with the attributes of the 12th house, like import export nature of work, foreign land, immigration business, travel business and all, those people can slightly or can still get benefited. But again, till the time Mercury does not come out of your 12th house, I would say this thing that expenses need to be in complete check and control. Along with that guys, let's say for example, for all those people who are heavily invested in the fields of the stock market and all, trading and all, even these natives should take calculative risk during this time when Ketu is already transiting in your 5th house, and the lord of that 5th lord is also going to be entering your 12th house. So yes guys, that is all what I can say for the Taurus Lagna natives. But trust me on this thing, things will be lot much clearer to you now, because before Mercury was debilitated and it was in the influence of the Rahu. So now when Mercury is going to be out of the clutches of the Rahu, whatsoever you want to do or the way you want to manage your finances and all, I would say this thing that you will be completely accountable. There will not be some sort of illusion which is going to be misguiding you. Along with that guys, doing charities during this time will become highly rewarding. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, your ascendant lord is going to be transiting in your 11th house. So definitely guys, this will open up new door of opportunities, collaboration, networking, more visibility. So regarding that front, it is going to be a very favorable transit for you. Second thing is that guys, in your case, because from the past couple of weeks, when Mercury was debilitated, was conjunct with Rahu in your 10th house, that was a matter of concern. So let's say for example, if you have been embroiled in any office politics, work politics, you have been misunderstood by your bosses and all, and you have been epicenter of all the blame games and all at your work front. So I'm very much sure that now after Mercury transiting your 11th house, definitely there is going to be much more visibility and clarity, and you will be able to put forth your perspective, your point of view as well. So yes guys, overall it's a auspicious transit for the Gemini Lagna natives. Try to make the best out of it. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that Mercury has got a rulership over your 3rd house, over your 12th house, and in the transit it is going to enter your 10th house. So guys, the good part is that definitely those people who are connected with sales, media, marketing, you're performing artist, you're a freelance person and all, so this dignified state of Mercury in your 10th house will definitely benefit lot many Cancer Lagna natives, specifically if in your line of work, quick decision making, too much of the debating, negotiation, arbitration, too many meetings you have to cover in a single day and all. If that is what your nature of work, your line of work is, that is what the job responsibilities you have to deal with. So I'm very much sure that this entry of Mercury in your 10th house will prove to be very beneficial for you. Again guys, we have to give into we have to take into consideration that from the past couple of weeks, when Mercury was transiting in your 9th house, it was debilitated, it was under the influence of Rahu. So let's say for example, if you have incurred some sort of losses on the account of being misguided by people, some sort of inconveniences, discomfort on the travel, so all of that is going to be a matter of the past, and lot many doors at your professional front are bound to open for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, so definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that Mercury has got a rulership over your 2nd house and the 11th house, and in this transit Mercury is going to enter your 9th house. So definitely guys, the only planet which has got this capacity to give you financial rewards, opportunities, all sort of gains in the life and all, that is the planet Mercury. And Mercury was afflicted from the past couple of weeks when it was debilitated in your 8th house. It was under the influence of Rahu. Now Mercury is going to be entering your 9th house, which is going to be a sigh of relief for lot many Leo Lagna natives. So let's say for example, if from the past couple of weeks your money got struck somewhere, or you have been entangled into some sort of disputed financial deal and all, so I'm very much sure that now you are going to face the clarity in the matters of your financial spending, financial portfolio, and some sort of profitable work related business travels as well. So overall, it's a very supporting time for the Leo Lagna natives. And trust me guys, for all those people who are professionally operating as a teacher, as a trainer, as a lawyer, and let's say for example in any capacity you guide people, you give advice to people, you counsel people, so all those people are heading towards some very auspicious time with this entry of Mercury in your 9th house. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, definitely guys, it's going to be the transit of your ascendant lord. So now guys, your ascendant lord and the 10th lord is going to enter your 8th house. So guys, to begin with, first of all, it is still better than when Mercury was debilitated in the 7th house in the influence of the Rahu. So things are going to get much better now with Mercury entering your 8th house. Now definitely guys, 8th house comes with its own set of challenges, like the way when we talk about some sort of health related concern, unpredictable sudden development at your work front. So all these could be the things which you might have to deal with. One more thing guys over here, that definitely this transit will become important for you if your life somehow hovers around the matters of the 8th house, like you're working as an insurance agent, working in the fields of psychology, therapy, occult, research, scientific exploration and all. Those people can still get benefited. And along with that guys, definitely when we talk about any underhanded activities and something which is not very legal, very ethical, those people who are engaged in those profession, like dark web, underworld kind of activities. Now Rahu, Mars in your 7th house, Ketu in the 1st, and ascendant lord in the 8th house, those people can still get benefited. So this is how the transit is going to be benefiting the Virgo Lagna natives. But yes guys, when we talk about the prospects of your health, concerns of your skin, nervous system, over there you have to give heightened attention and care. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Mercury has got a rulership over your 9th house and the 12th house, and in the transit it is going to be entering your 7th house. So definitely guys, a very good time specifically pertaining to the matters of your commercial interest. More alliances, more people will be approaching you. So guys, understand this thing. Before, when Mercury was transiting in your 6th house, it was debilitated, it was conjunct with Rahu. So now things are going to get still slightly much more clearer for you. So just because your 7th lord is transiting 12th from it, with conjunct with Rahu being in the 6th house, so I would say this thing, that it's not a very good time for you to give your nod, give your affirmation till the time you're not very sure about the credibility of the people. But still, I can assure you that you will be in the limelight, people will be considering you, your name will be being recommended for so many important position and consideration. And like the way I mentioned this thing, lot many knocks on your door. Here I'm not talking about some accountant or like some sort of auditing firms knock. Here I'm talking about more opportunities point of view. Again guys, even from the prospects of the relationship and also some very good time being spent with your loved ones, with your partner, with your spouse, some sort of adventurous activities and all. Regarding that front, it's a good time. The only concern is that because your 7th lord is going to be afflicted, so those who are eyeing to be in a relationship, those who are in a who are on a lookout for alliances and all, so just do not be in a haste to commit yourself to someone. At least wait till the end of the May, when your 7th lord is going to be transiting and entering its own territory, its own 7th house. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so definitely guys, in your case, as you can see this thing, that Mercury has got a rulership over your 8th house and the 11th house, and in the transit Mercury is going to enter your 6th house. So guys, first of all, the good news is that for all those people like who have been suffering from any of the mental anxiety, conflicting thoughts and all, because from the past couple of weeks Mercury was conjunct with Rahu, debilitated in your 5th house. Now once it will enter your 6th house, definitely there's going to be sigh of relief over there. I always say this thing, that in the original Kalpurush Kundli, 6th house has got the energy of the Virgo, the sign ruled by Mercury, where Mercury also attains exaltation. So guys, the good part over here is that lot many people are going to stand a chance for some new opportunities, more visibility, new platform, some sort of launch pad. As you know this thing, that because 6th house connected professions, specifically like if you're working in the fields of health industry, fitness industry, something to do with law, arbitration and all, so if you are engaged in all these kind of fields, so the entry of Mercury over there is going to be a beneficial time for you. Now guys, just because Saturn is going to be giving its 3rd aspect from the 4th house to your 6th house as well, so definitely bosses could be very demanding. There might be some high pressure responsibilities which might be allotted to you. You might have to multitask a lot, but I would still say this thing, that the way the whole planetary alignment is taking place, because your ascendant lord is also right now transiting in the 5th house, making you a little bit headstrong. So placement of Mercury and transit of Mercury in the 6th house will definitely balance things out. That is the only reason, guys. Mercury is always seen as a balancing force. Like over the weekdays, Mercury, the day connected with Mercury, Wednesday, falls in the middle. The number 5 in numerology connected with Mercury falls in the middle. So I mean to say that definitely you will be able to, you know, kind of play a very balancing role in any conflicting situation, and will be able to multitask a lot. But yes, high pressure is coming on the way for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that Mercury has got a rulership over your 7th house and the 10th house, and in the transit it is going to enter your 5th house. Now, like the way, guys, we always say this thing, that 5th house becomes very important for the service professional, because it is the 8th from the 10th house. So professional transformation we see from the 5th house. 7th house, which is the house of your business. So 5th house is 11th from the 7th house. So regarding that front as well, I would still say that whether you are engaged in job or in a business, so some sort of more commercial opportunities are definitely headed your way. Second thing is that if you're also contemplating any professional restructuring, this could be a very beneficial time to consider doing that. Third thing is that whether you are connected with like stock market, trading, you're a performing artist, or you are in a line of work where you have to give lot many advice, counseling to people. So I would still say this thing, that this entry of Mercury in your 5th house is going to be a very good news. Also for all those students who have to write any competitive exam and all, or who are still pursuing their studies and all, so very beneficial transit of Mercury for the Sagittarius Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Mercury has got a rulership over your 6th house and the 9th house, and in the transit it is going to enter your 4th house. So guys, as you know that in the original Kal Purush Kundli, 4th house belongs to the Cancer, where Mercury does not find itself very comfortable, like lot of conflict between your thoughts and your feelings. But the good part is that, see, when we talk about the role which Mercury plays for your rising sign, so Mercury becomes a very auspicious, fortunate planet for you. So I would still say this thing, that right set of people will be there to help you, to guide you. And let's say for example, if your commercial interest are also connected with the matters of the 4th house, so a very beneficial transit of Mercury over here. The only way I'm seeing you guys becoming vulnerable is that, let's say for example, if something to do with like, you know, in the domestic life, if you're already going through some anxiety related concerns, insecurity pertaining to the domestic family life related matters, over there it can slightly make things go worse. Insecurity will bother a lot many Capricorn Lagna natives. But overall guys, when we talk about the commercial aspect, and if you're engaged in the businesses connected with the 4th house, it's going to be a beneficial transit. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, definitely guys, you are headed towards some very good time, because Mercury is going to be entering your 3rd house, where it finds itself the most comfortable. And definitely guys, from the past couple of weeks, if you have been at a receiving end of some sort of high pressure being put forth by your family, some sort of wrong decision making in the matters of your finances and all, because from the past couple of weeks Mercury was debilitated, and it was also conjunct with Rahu in the 2nd house, like slip of tongue, wrong spending in the business, or out of the turn saying something and hurting the family members. So all of that now is going to be matter of the past. And all those people who are connected with the fields of sales, media, marketing, some sudden speculative gains from the stock market as well is also on the cards for the Aquarius Lagna natives. So if you're professionally operating in the sales, media, marketing fields, it's going to be a very beneficial transit for you. And lastly guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Mercury has got a rulership over your 4th house and the 7th house, and in the transit it is going to enter your 2nd house. Like the way I always say this thing, that whatsoever planet enters the 2nd house, because 2nd house is the house of finance, so the attributes connected with that planet, they contribute towards our financial gain. So this could be case that the support from the sister, from the daughter, from the paternal aunts could be very supportive for you during this time. Or if you are working as a tutor, as a linguistic expert, as a performing artist, more auditions, more work to you, more praise for your skill, for your talent. And along with that, guys, I would still say this thing that, see, because 7th Lord is going 8th from its original position. So there could be some sort of conflict, like specifically it is getting more valid in those cases where you are living in a joint family. So in those cases, there could be some sort of conflict within the personal intimate relationship. But when we talk about the commercial gain point of view, and specifically, guys, because Mercury entering the second house, Mercury is a significator of the communication, of the speech. Second house also represents speech. So if during this time only you have to, you know, perform somewhere, you have to address some large crowd, or you are a journalist, or you have to present any important information, give some breaking news and all, so you are heading some important project, so your speech is going to be very influential, very persuasive when Mercury is transiting from your second house. So yes, guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.